Do you think someone signs up with an online fitness coach by reviewing the financials and calling a meeting with their associates and calculating all the return on investment on a spreadsheet? Probably not. So why are you selling like that? So let me explain. If you didn't know, B2B is business to business and B2C is business to consumer. The way that they buy things is very different, and the business mentoring world is all obviously business to business. But the way that we sell fitness coaching in our fitness business, Propane Fitness, is through a B2C framework, and that's what I recommend that you do as well. So B2B and B2C, they're both buying things online, so you might be thinking, like, why are they much different? The difference is the size of the problem that you're solving and the implication of the result and how people tend to make that decision. So for example, we help fitness coaches to take the skills that they've learned from face-to-face work and apply it online and generate 30 plus new clients in around 12 weeks. And that's a pretty life-transforming result. It changes the way they work, it changes their impact on the people they work with, it changes their family life and their future plans, and it's roughly a 36k pay bump on average. So pretty big. So usually it's the biggest priority for that person at the time, and it involves a lot of detail and questions and making sure that it's the right approach for them. So our marketing has to match that. So we run ads to a webinar, to a one-to-one call where we answer your questions and figure out if you'd be a good fit for the program. We do that because we can't help everyone. We need to make sure that you only buy because it's a good fit for you. We feel like it offers a better client experience, and if you're trusting your entire income and career trajectory with a coach, it's pretty reasonable to want to speak to them about it. But, and I'll get to the point here, when you're selling fitness coaching for someone who wants to lose 10 pounds, they're not going to sit through a 1-hour webinar. Believe me, we've tried that. They're unlikely to book in a call. It's not really the norm in B2C these days. People usually buy stuff on their phone while Netflix is on in the background. And from a coaching perspective, you can probably help most people to lose fat. You don't really need a phone call to filter people. So of course, losing fat, getting fitter, it's very important for the person doing it, but it's pretty simple. It's not a £5,000 problem, and there's no financial return on investment associated with it. So the reason I'm making that distinction is that you've probably noticed that a lot of fitness business mentors are teaching the method that they use to sell their business mentoring to you to sell fitness coaching, and you'll see why it doesn't work, and they start to run into a lot of roadblocks when they do that. That stuff maybe worked 10 years ago, but you're going to run into problems now like difficulty booking sales calls, difficulty with the quality of those calls once people actually show up, particularly if you're running ads, low show up rates, low close rates, and low renewal rates on high ticket programs. So if you've tried that before, it's probably not that you're making mistakes with your marketing, it's just that you're using the wrong tool for the job. So how do we fix this? We use ads to generate leads, which then puts people through a 14-day automated sales sequence that reliably converts 3 to 5% of those people into clients. You then use an automated follow-up sequence to retarget the people who maybe needed some time to think about it. And you sell a £100 a month membership with a semi-automated coaching system so that it has capacity to coach over 100 happy clients. So if you want to get that up and running, or if you want to just see how it all works, you can click the link in the video below. You can see the full guide on how the whole thing comes together.